What if you could trigger a deep cellular reset in your body, the kind of profound cleanup that health experts say can roll back the clock on aging without the struggle of a multi-day fast? What if the master key to unlocking this was already sitting in your kitchen pantry? For so many of us, the years can bring a sense of quiet frustration. It's the names that suddenly vanish from our minds, the deep, aching exhaustion in our joints, or the brain fog that makes it hard to focus. We're often told this is just an inevitable part of getting older, a slow decline we simply have to accept. But what if that's not the whole story? What if that feeling of burnout, of being a little less vibrant, isn't an irreversible sentence but a condition driven by things we can actually influence, like insulin resistance and chronic low-grade inflammation? What if the science of renewal is simpler and more accessible than we have ever been led to believe? That's what we're going to explore today. We're not talking about some grueling, impossible regimen. We're talking about a new understanding of how our bodies work at a cellular level. We're often told to fight aging with more exercise, more supplements, more restrictions. But what if the real secret lies in a strategic pause? What if the key is to gently trick our body into activating its most powerful built-in health and longevity protocols on demand? Over the next few minutes, we are going on a journey together. We're going to start by uncovering the foundational truth about your body's own internal cleanup crew. Then I'll share a key strategy for supercharging your brain and body with a clean-burning fuel source. After that, we'll dive into a profound secret about how you can literally flip your own longevity switches on. And you absolutely must stay until the very end, because our ultimate revelation is the master key that unlocks this entire process. It's a simple, ancient ingredient that is very likely sitting in your kitchen right now, and it changes everything. If you're ready to take control of your cellular health, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We're a community dedicated to thriving in our best years. And just a quick important reminder, all the information shared today is for educational purposes. Everyone's health situation is unique, so please consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet or health regimen. Our goal here is empowerment through knowledge, so you can have informed discussions with them. All right, let's begin. Foundational truth number 4, the power of the cellular cleanup crew. Have you ever felt like your body is just cluttered? A little sluggish, a bit foggy, like things aren't running as efficiently as they used to? That's not just a feeling, it's a reality at the cellular level. This is the core challenge we need to address. Over the years, our cells accumulate junk. Think of it like a house that's been lived in for 60 or 70 years. Dust settles, things break, and clutter piles up in the corners. Inside our bodies, this clutter comes in a few forms. First, we have what are called protein aggregates. These are essentially misfolded dysfunctional proteins that clump together and jam up our cellular machinery. Health experts often highlight that these plaques and tangles are associated with a host of age-related issues. Then we have damaged mitochondria. These are the tiny power plants in our cells. When they get damaged, they don't just stop producing energy efficiently. They start spewing out harmful free radicals, like a failing power plant leaking toxic waste. This creates oxidative stress, which damages our DNA and accelerates aging. And finally, we have the most notorious characters, senescent cells, which I like to call zombie cells. These are damaged cells that refuse to die. Instead, they hang around, pumping out a constant stream of inflammatory signals that damage all the healthy neighboring cells. This process is a key driver of that chronic low-grade inflammation that makes our joints ache and our bodies feel old. But our bodies have a brilliant, built-in solution to this situation. It's a process called autophagy, which literally means self-eating. To truly grasp how autophagy works, let's use an analogy. Imagine your body is a magnificent, self-cleaning smart home. For the first few decades, the daily cleaning and maintenance crews are incredibly efficient. But as the years go by, the system gets a little overwhelmed. Junk mail, misfolded proteins, piles up, some appliances, mitochondria, start to malfunction, and a few stubborn squatters, zombie cells, refuse to leave. Autophagy is like hitting the deep clean button for the entire house. It's a specialized crew that doesn't just tidy up. It systematically identifies the junk, the broken parts, and the squatters, and recycles them into raw materials and fresh energy. It's the single most powerful rejuvenation process your body has. Therefore, the key to healthy aging isn't just about preventing damage. It's about actively and efficiently cleaning up the damage that has already occurred. Activating this cleanup crew is our first and most foundational goal. Key strategy number 3, supercharging your brain and body. Okay, so we know we need to activate our cellular cleanup crew. But when this process is running, what do we use for fuel? Especially if we're trying to give our system a rest from constant digestion. This is where a common misconception trips people up. Many of us have spent our lives running on a single fuel source, glucose from carbohydrates and sugars. One of the hurdles we face, especially as we get older, is that our bodies become less efficient at using glucose. This can lead to energy crashes, brain fog, and that constant feeling of needing a snack. It's like trying to run a high-performance engine on low-quality, dirty fuel. It works, but it's inefficient and creates a lot of exhaust in the form of inflammation. But our bodies are designed to be metabolically flexible. We have a second premium fuel source available, ketones. Ketones are produced by the liver when we consume healthy fats in the absence of carbohydrates. They are an incredibly clean and efficient fuel source, particularly for the brain and the heart. Let's use another analogy to understand this. Think of your body's energy system like a sophisticated hybrid car. Running on glucose is like using the gasoline engine. It gets the job done, but it can be inefficient in stop-and-go traffic, leading to wear and tear. Ketones, on the other hand, are like switching to the silent, powerful electric motor. It provides a smooth, steady, and incredibly efficient stream of power with far less waste. This is why people who are in a state of ketosis often report crystal-clear mental clarity and stable, all-day energy. So, how do we get more of this clean energy? One of the most effective ways is by using a specific type of fat called MCT oil. Now, when it comes to adding new oils or supplements like MCT oil to your routine, it's especially important for us to approach it with awareness. If this involves a new shift in your diet, please remember to start gently and listen to your body. For some, starting with just a teaspoon is wise to see how your system responds. And as always, it's wise to discuss any significant changes with your doctor, especially if you have ongoing health considerations. Our goal here is empowerment through knowledge, so you can make the best choices for your unique situation. Profound secret number 2, flipping your longevity switches. So far, we've learned about the importance of cellular cleanup and the benefits of using clean-burning ketones for fuel. Now, we're going to go a level deeper into the very code of life itself. What if I told you that these very same ketone molecules do something far more profound than just provide energy? What if they act as sophisticated signaling molecules that can talk to your DNA? This is where the science gets truly exciting. You see, the genes you were born with aren't your destiny. What matters more is which genes are turned on and which are turned off. This field of study is called epigenetics. A widely accepted understanding in this field is that our lifestyle choices, what we eat, how we move, are constantly sending instructions to our cells, telling them which genes to express. Herein lies a critical challenge. As we age, certain protective, stress-resilient genes often get silenced or turned off. They are still there, but our cells can't access them. A key mechanism that locks away these powerful genes involves molecules called HDACs. But the ketone molecule, specifically one called beta-hydroxybutyrate, or BHB, acts as what is known as a natural HDAC inhibitor. Let's make this simple with a powerful analogy. Imagine your DNA as a vast library containing tens of thousands of books. Most of the books are for day-to-day operations. But on a high shelf, in a locked glass case, are the most powerful books of all. Your body's ancient survival and repair manuals. These manuals contain the instructions for deep DNA repair, fighting off oxidative stress, and enhancing cellular resilience. The HDACs are like stubborn librarians who keep that glass case locked. They believe these powerful books should only be used in a dire emergency. The ketone molecule BHB is the master key. When ketones are present in your system, they walk up to that glass case, inhibit the HDAC librarians, and unlock access to those powerful survival manuals. This isn't science fiction. A fascinating body of research, including studies highlighted by the National Institute on Aging, explores how these pathways work. The ultimate revelation number 1, the kitchen pantry master key. We've built the entire case. We know we need to activate our cellular cleanup crew, autophagy. We know that using ketones as a fuel source can supercharge our system and even unlock our longevity genes. This all sounds fantastic, but it also sounds difficult. It sounds like it requires extreme diets or grueling fasts. And that is the final, most pervasive myth we are going to bust today. The central dynamic inside every single one of our cells is a battle between two competing signals. Think of it as a metabolic seesaw. On one side, you have a signal called mTOR. This is your growth and abundance sensor. When you eat, especially carbs and protein, your insulin spikes and mTOR is activated. It shouts, "We have plenty of energy. It's time to grow, build, and store." When mTOR is active, it puts a hard, smashing brake on all cellular cleanup and repair. Autophagy comes to a dead stop. On the other side of the seesaw, you have a signal called AMPK. This is your low-fuel sensor. When you're fasting or exercising, AMPK becomes active. Its first job is to silence mTOR. It takes the foot off the brake and unleashes your body's cleanup crew. The entire goal of fasting is to quiet mTOR and activate AMPK. But what if there was a way to manually flip that AMPK master switch? What if you could send that powerful, low-fuel signal to your cells, even when you haven't been in a deep fast? This brings us to our ultimate revelation. The key is a single molecule found in a food you almost certainly have in your pantry. That food is extra virgin olive oil. However, and this is the most important detail of this entire video, it cannot be just any olive oil. It has to be a specific kind. We're not using it for the calories, we're using it as a Trojan horse to deliver a powerful signaling molecule. The molecule is called oleuropein. This is the compound that gives real, high-quality, early-harvest olive oil, that sharp, bitter, peppery kick you feel in the back of your throat. That little tickle that makes you cough. That is literally the signal. That is the key. If your olive oil is smooth, buttery, and tasteless, it is, for this purpose, completely useless. The science is stunning. Studies, particularly in rodent models which give us a window into these mechanisms, have shown that oleuropein directly activates AMPK and directly suppresses mTOR. Let's use one final crucial analogy. Imagine your cell's metabolic control panel has two giant levers. The grow and stored lever, mTOR, is often stuck in the on position because of our modern diets. This means the clean and repair lever, AMPK, is permanently off. The oleuropein from that peppery olive oil is like a master technician walking into the control room. It ignores all the other signals, walks right past the chattering calorie counters, and manually pulls the clean and repair lever down, forcing the entire system into a state of cleanup and rejuvenation. Therefore, by consuming just a small amount of this specific type of olive oil, you are biohacking your own system. You are bypassing the grueling waiting period of a fast and getting straight to the benefits. This leads us to the simple, game-changing method you can use. Instead of a grueling 24-hour water fast, you can try this protocol. After eating dinner the night before for the entire next day, you will replace your normal meals with this. Step 1. The morning base. In a small glass, take 1 to 2 teaspoons of that high-quality, peppery extra virgin olive oil. Step 2. The optional amplifier. You can add a teaspoon of C8 MCT oil to provide that clean ketone energy for your brain and/or exogenous ketones to directly give your body the BHB that flips those longevity switches. Step 3. The repeat signal. The autophagy-inducing effect of the oleuropein lasts for about 2 to 3 hours, so every few hours throughout the day, you'll want to have another teaspoon or 2 of the olive oil to keep that clean and repair signal active. You can keep your total calories for the day under about 750, which is very easy to do since you won't want to drink a whole bottle of olive oil. You are giving your insulin a full day of rest while flooding your body with the very signals that trigger deep cellular repair. You are in essence getting the profound benefits of a fast without the misery. And there you have it. The ultimate revelation number 1, the kitchen pantry master key. It's the simple, almost unbelievable truth that the peppery bite in a high-quality olive oil isn't just a flavor. It's a powerful instruction that tells your body to renew itself from the inside out. It's why we built up to it as our grand reveal. Today we've covered a remarkable journey. We started with the foundational truth number 4, understanding the critical need to activate our cellular cleanup crew. We then learned the key strategy number 3 of supercharging our bodies with the clean energy of ketones. We uncovered the profound secret number 2, that those ketones can actually flip on our longevity genes, and it all culminates in our game-changing revelation number 1, using olive oil to trigger this entire cascade. Each one is a stepping stone to a more vibrant, healthier you. Which of these insights resonated with you the most? Was it the idea of a cellular cleanup crew, or perhaps our eye-opening secret about unlocking your longevity genes? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share them in the comments below. If you found this journey valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps others in our community find this information. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more powerful health strategies tailored for us. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and keep thriving.